Interesting facts about the Bible, part 107. Did you know that most descriptions and ideas of what angels look like are incorrect? I'm sure you've seen this picture going around the internet claiming to be a biblically accurate angel, but this doesn't come from the description of an angel. In fact, most people's idea of a winged, beautiful person for an angel is not biblically correct. In Daniel 10, when Daniel is visited by an angel, in verse 16 it says, "Then behold, one who resembled a human touched my lips." And there's no description of this angel having wings. And then in Sodom and Gomorrah, the two angels that went to Lot were called men by the people around them. Angels are messengers, and they're their own class. But there are other heavenly beings that most people confuse with angels. In Ezekiel 1, the cherubim that are described is where most people get their idea of winged angels. But Ezekiel 1 actually never calls them angels, but instead in verse 14, they are called living creatures. Most people don't think of angels as being living creatures, but as spiritual beings. But these beings that came out of something that looked like alloy are called creatures, living creatures. So then where did this image come from? Well, in Ezekiel 1, if we look in verse 15, it says, "As I looked at the living creatures, behold, one wheel was on the ground next to each of the four-faced creatures. The appearance and structure of the wheels was like the gleaming of beryl." So there is a distinction being made between the living creatures and then a structure. The wheel within the wheel isn't a being, it's a structure. And then in verse 18, it says, "The rims were high and awesome, and all four rims were full of eyes all around." So living creatures that are not angels, and they have wheels within wheels that are at their feet with eyes all around. I'm going to propose an alternate theory from it being a being like this to being a structure similar to this. And though this might be hard for some people, the idea is that what we're seeing in media about aliens is a way to deceive us, because what we have secularized into calling aliens are really heavenly beings and demonic beings. And these cherubim that are a creation of God and follow His commands might be another race of beings that God created.